What up, peeps? Tony Baker here once again, back with another movie review. This time I'm reviewing Us, Jordan Peele's follow-up to the smash success of Get Out. Jordan Peele wrote and directed this joint and produced it. I always wonder how producer credits work in terms of how much they have to put up for the movie and how much they get paid when it does well. I'm always wondering that, like, you know, when you produce something, 'cause I know you're getting that bread, but how much are you putting up? Like, if the budget is $20 million, did you put up the $20 million, or you put up a fraction of that and then the other studios absorb some of the costs too? I always wondered that. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's a different conversation. Yeah, Jordan Peele, man. And Jordan Peele has everybody excited. Yeah, he's the new It director right now. And it's warranted. Get Out was fantastic. Everybody loved it. It was a game changer. And then, so the follow-up, we like, yes, follow-up. Let's go. An original idea, an original concept, and since I'm doing the review late, it made $71 million opening weekend, which is a note to Hollywood. People want original stuff. You don't have to remake everything. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to give a sequel to every movie that made a little money, man. Original concepts can work as well. That's not a shot to Halloween. You know, I wanted to see Michael Myers again. He was disappointing, but still, I respected him coming back. In the Conjuring movies, I would like to see another one. But I'm just saying, like, you know, an original concept can work. This movie, I don't want to give too much away. This is very, like, anything can spoil this movie, so it's going to be a weird review. But it's about a family that comes across their doppelgangers. And, like, the doppelgangers are, you know, they're not here on good terms. So it's like, you know, you chilling with your family, and then you see these people that look exactly like you, but they toe up. You know what I'm saying? You were out here looking fresh to death. Your doppelganger looked raggedy. It looked like he got ruffled up in a coffee machine, and then he just standing there looking at you, and it's like, yo, man, it's creepy. It's creepy, man. And that's what it's all about. How does this family survive the encounter with their, you know, raggedy doppelgangers? Or in the movie, they're called The Tethered. That's essentially what the movie's about without giving too much away. It stars Lupita Nyong'o. I don't know if I said her name right. She's an Academy Award winner. She was in Star Wars. She did voice work for, and she was also one of the stars in Black Panther. And also her co-star that plays her husband in this, played by Winston Duke, he was also a scene stealer in Black Panther. And it's funny, those two met in college, in acting workshops. So it's dope that they got to work together again on a professional tip, making that money. It was just dope to see from an acting standpoint. Us is dope. One of the takeaways from this movie is Lupita's acting skills. It was just incredible to see her play two different versions of herself. And it's funny, like, when you watch the movie, the effects were so seamless on that, you don't even notice it. You don't even realize it's the same people interacting with one another. I legit forgot. Like, I was like, oh, it's the same people, you know what I'm saying? Remember in Back to the Future 2, when it was a big deal? When it was like, yo, it's Biff and Biff. But you could kind of see the special effects at work. You was like, oh, I see, you know. Like when he threw the almanac to the other side of the car, you saw how fake the almanac looked on the toss-over. But now, you know, they stepped it up a little bit. And in Us, it's seamless. And, you know, it was probably easier because, you know, a lot of those scenes were darker, so you can hide the special effects within the dark scene, but it was still dope. But the acting, though, oh, Lupita's acting, it was like two completely different people, but it's the same person. So a lot of people compare it to Toni Collette, you know, performance in Hereditary last year, which I feel like she should have got an Oscar nomination for. I don't know why she didn't. I started watching The Favorite with the lady that won Best Actress, and I was just like, I turned it off. I just don't like the time period in the wardrobe with The Favorite. The corsets and the big ridiculous hair and when they walking around like this, just, oh God. They're just in castles and just shooting ducks. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Her performance was fire. Another takeaway from this movie, man, Jordan Peele, it's just a shout out to, you know, people that started in comedy, like rooted in comedy, improv comedy, sketches. I just like to see that. It just shows the versatility of funny people. Like from the mind of Jordan Peele, which many were introduced to him by a sketch show like Mad TV, Key and Peele. And now he switched over to like creepy movie. And it's like, yo, the transition is dope. Now he's about to do the Twilight Zone. And it just goes to show that, you know, put your ideas forward, man. You know, don't worry about like, nah, nobody's gonna get it. Just do it, man. Just do it. And I hope he pops off as one of the major directors in the game. Like, you know, like Quentin Tarantino. Minus the N-word every 5 scenes. You know what I'm saying, Quentin? You know what I'm saying? You say it too much. You write it too much, I should say. So, my review, I can't really nitpick, because if I nitpick, I'm a spoil. So I really need to do a spoiler review for this movie, but I'm not gonna do it. But I enjoyed it. Like, there were creepy moments, there were tense moments. The acting really drew you in. And this movie's gonna be polarizing. A lot of people not gonna feel it. Some people's gonna feel it. Some people can get the underlying messages, which may or may not be there. Like, this is a movie where you can kind of interpret yourself. And normally I'm not a fan of that, but I went in knowing that. I went in knowing like it's probably gonna be some deeper level stuff that we gotta piece together ourselves. So I was like, all right, okay, I was along for it. I feel like it's a lot of Easter eggs within the movie that will make you watch it again, which is genius in itself. So I cared enough to watch it again, you know what I mean? So that's a plus. I'm like, go for the acting, man. Just go for the acting, the creep factor, like, and it gives you something to think about when you leave the theater. Like, when I was driving to the airport, I was thinking about the movie. I was like, man, so what you're saying is, you know, and so I got to give it high marks for that, man. So I enjoyed it, man. So forget all that. Y'all want to know the smooth jazz review of Us? Well, here it is. Oh, yeah. I'm giving Us 4 saxophones out of 5. What if I turned around, I was like the doppelganger of myself, the tethered version of Tony Baker, and I just turned around like, if y'all didn't see the movie, you don't even know what I'm talking about. That's neither here nor there, you know what I'm saying? All right, man. Movies that have like double characters or doppelgangers or whatever. There's not that many movies that come to mind. I remember a movie with Drew Barrymore in the 90s called Doppelganger. And also The Prestige with Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale, which is a very good movie. So check those out if you're into that sort of thing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of Us in the comment section below. And let's talk about it in the comment section without spoiling it too much, but I know y'all gonna spoil anyway because you do what you want to do anyway. So it's gonna be very divisive. I can already see it right now. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, we out here.